I need highlight. Ooh, ooh. Say it. I think that this quarantine has actually kind of forced us to really look at what we're using at home, what we're doing with our lives, what we're spending money on, what we're really putting into our bodies, and what we're really putting on our face. I don't know if that's just me, but for some reason or another, I've just really been cutting down waste and really looking at things that I really love and things that I'm just kind of like, and that I could get rid of. I like to say that I'm a minimalist, even though I live a lifestyle and I have a job that doesn't allow me to be a minimalist, because I always have makeup getting set my way and I always fall in love with different products. And even though I'm like, I just need to keep the bare minimum, which if I wasn't doing YouTube, I really would be like a bare minimum type of slore. I always have so much stuff going on. One of the things that I have been getting asked a lot has overall been about my skincare, but the one question I get asked all the time is, what is a good moisturizer for oily skin? And I also get, should I be moisturizing even though I have oily skin? And bitch, I swear to God, if you're not moisturizing, I don't care what skin type you have, but you should always be moisturizing and you should always be applying a sunscreen. No matter what type of skin you have, or what your skin tone is, or what your ethnicity is, or what your budget is, you should always be moisturizing and you should always be using SPF. But anyways, I'm here to answer the question, what moisturizers do you think are good for oily skin? Because I have oily skin. Bitch, I moisturize. If you're not looking like a glazed donut after you've done your entire skincare routine, ma, did you even do a skincare routine then? No. In front of me, I have 5. I feel like I should have a lot more, but these are the ones that I have been using the most. I also have a couple of other items when it comes to moisturizers and things that I put on my skin to really hydrate my skin. Night creams I'm not going to talk about unless you guys are really interested in night creams, but I don't know. But BT dubs, you should also be looking like a glazed donut before you go to bed. These are just moisturizers that I've really been liking, and for those of you guys wondering what I put on my skin before I put on my makeup and what I use to hydrate my skin before I put on my makeup, these are usually the ones I like go to. 2 of these I have doubles up at home and here in my office. First one that I'm gonna go with is one that I recently talked about. This is the Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. This has an SPF of 50. It has antioxidants, lightweight, and prevents UV damage. For those of you guys wondering, this even says on the logo up here, Paula's Choice Normal to Oily Skin. I love this stuff. I love it so much. This is something that I love to wear under my makeup because, again, it's very lightweight. It's very much not greasy, but it is very protective of the sun, and it's Paula's Choice. Paula's Choice, I think, is one of my favorite skincare brands, hands down. They have just been doing it right and doing it right for such a long time and continue to do it right. They are very ingredient conscious. They're not just a brand that just decided to do skincare. I think that it's a brand that's very passionate about skincare and really a guru at it, and kind of one of those brands that are setting the standards for other brands to follow. I love Paula's Choice. There's not one item that I have tried from Paula's Choice that I haven't loved. This is a moisturizer I really like because, again, it's protecting, it's lightweight, but it is very moisturizing and it is very hydrating on the skin. The second I put this on, by the way, I'm wearing this today, it seeps into the skin quickly and it doesn't leave a greasy film, which I hate when SPFs do that. And I know a lot of people have an issue with SPF because it gives them flashback in photography if they're wearing it under makeup. I've never had that issue, and a bitch is taking pictures like all the time. And I don't know, I think it looks really good. I really like the way it wears and I really like the way it looks. If you're somebody who's like, okay, I need a change in my skincare and I have money that I'm willing to spend on skincare, I think that Paula's Choice is a good brand to invest in, and like honestly one of the best. Another product that I also use all the time, and you guys see me use it to moisturize my face all the time. I'm also wearing this one today. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly Anti-Pollution. Clinique is one of those brands that I always saw my mom using, and I always kind of attached it with the notion of it's just your mom's skincare brand. I think that the tried and true in Clinique has stayed tried and true. While I've not used all of their products and I've read the ingredients on a lot of their products, I would say this and the Moisture Surge, which is another moisturizer I always use, and I have this exact jar at home home and I use it at home all the time. I really like these products because again, they are water-based. So if you have oily skin, this is gonna be a lifesaver for you. Just using water-based moisturizers on your skin instead of cream-based moisturizers on your skin is such a game changer and such a tip I wish I had known when I was younger, because I didn't really start moisturizing until about 2 years ago. And even when I did moisturize as a kid, it would leave my skin looking even more oily than it was. And even as a teen, I remember having such oily skin and hating it, but I didn't know any better. So if you guys are young, this is a tip that I'm passing to you, baby girl, and I hope you really hone it and like take advantage of it, because again, if a bitch would have known, she wouldn't have walked the damn stage looking like a greasy chicken. I was always the type that moisturized, but I didn't know what oily skin or even skin types were, let alone how to combat them. So knowledge is key, guys, okay? And knowledge is really king. Read your books, watch your skincare videos, do your research to understand what oily skin is first of all, and use water-based products, especially water-based moisturizers, as much as you can. They shouldn't be the overall end all, but especially under makeup, water-based moisturizers, they're key, fam. Another moisturizer I really like is the CeraVe that I talked about in my skincare video. I'll pop up a picture because that's the one I use at home and I use that under makeup all the time. That one also has an SPF in it, and I'm pretty sure it is formulated for oily skin. And if I'm not mistaken, it also has hyaluronic acid, which I love. Hyaluronic acid is such an incredible balm ingredient. It's such a freaking bamf when you think about it, because not only does it hydrate on its own, but it has the properties to be able to pull moisture from the air and be like, hey bitch, mine, soak it into your pores and keep you even more hydrated. So it even kind of like helps keep you hydrated throughout the day by hydrating you, by pulling the moisture from the air, which is always there. What? Hyaluronic acid is such a chingon, honestly. And CeraVe is also drugstore and it's very affordable, or at least more affordable than not. Now moving on to the very affordable items. My e.l.f. Happy Hydration Cream. When I tell you this is like putting on a cloud, it literally is like putting a cloud on your skin. It feels so good, so moisturizing, but so lightweight. But it's a cream. It's like the craziest thing. This doesn't have a scent, which I really like. This is a hemp-derived cannabis sativa product. By the way, both of these products from the cannabis sativa line by e.l.f., they're so good and they're so affordable under e.l.f. But for being skincare from e.l.f., you would think that they would just slap their name on any skincare product and call it a day. I think e.l.f. is doing so good though at not doing that and really looking at skincare as something they really want to do correctly. Because with this line and even the other skincare items that I've used from e.l.f., they're really good and they're super affordable. If there's one thing that we all know e.l.f. for, is being affordable. And this line shocked me so much. The e.l.f. Happy Hydration Cream is so creamy, but so lightweight and the most emollient product. I mentioned this in another video, but this absorbs into your skin so quickly and without leaving a film, without leaving any residue, but leaving you super moisturized. So even if you have oily skin, it's not going to leave you any more oily, but it's going to deliver all the hydration that your skin is want, and it's going to replenish all those needs that your skin needs after washing it and kind of stripping it of its natural oils. It replenishes your skin in such a nice, non-greasy chicken way, and we love and we approve. This is the Puf Puf Primer from e.l.f. I really like this primer, and I use this again even on days where I don't wear makeup because I just really like the light hydration that it delivers. It says it's nourishing. I don't really know about all that, but I do know that it is very hydrating without leaving your skin very oily. And one of the reasons I love it as a primer is because it does just that. It's very moisturizing, also very tacky, but it does give your skin such a nice clean surface, and it's like it leaves you with skin that is ready to take on makeup and ready to like grab onto it and have it like melt onto your skin. It does something really awesome when you put makeup on top of it, but it also leaves your skin looking very nice and bright and healthy and plump even if you don't wear makeup. So this is one of those reasons why on no makeup days, and I'm not saying no makeup days, I'm saying like on no makeup days, I put this on my skin and it looks so good. It looks so healthy, it looks so bright and so vibrant, but really calm. I don't know how to explain it, it, but this delivers that and I love it. There you guys have it. I know this was a super quick video, but my videos, guys, I really try to just get to the point of what I'm trying to say and not bore you guys with too much rambling, even though a bitch rambles. Just kind of want to educate you guys and help you guys and answer all your questions, but not keep you for too long. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. These aren't my night creams. These aren't like my primers per se. I know one is technically a primer. There's also a primer from Good Molecules that I love. I'll go ahead and pop a picture of it here. I've only used it a couple times. That's one of the reasons I didn't want to necessarily put it in the video, but I will say the 2 to 3 times I've used it, you guys, it's such a good primer slash moisturizer. I'm sure I'll probably include it in another video if it still like keeps working out for me and I don't develop any like reactions to it. That's a really good product. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. I hope this answered a lot of your questions, if not all of them. If you guys still have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I'll try to get to them as much as possible. Send me a message, leave me a comment, all that stuff. Like I said, I think we can use this quarantine to our advantage in any way, truly, but I feel like with our skincare and our makeup and what we're really using, not just on our bodies but in our bodies, I think it's forcing us to really pay a lot more attention because we are at home more, and I hope this video kind of supplements that and really helps you. But I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in my next one. I gotta go now. I have to pee so bad.